Yes, it's the first annual Golden Doughnut Awards, where we award police officers who have demonstrated the highest levels of incompetence, stupidity, arrogance and petty-mindedness. A 9-carat award for 24-carat twattery. Did I say carrot? I meant crap, because just like the nominees, these awards are absolutely useless. In the build-up to this year's prestigious ceremony, hosted by me in my downstairs toilet, the Academy judges, that'll be me again, have selected 3 nominees from each category. To be selected, they must satisfy the following criteria. A. To be a serving police officer or PCSO. B. To have appeared on my YouTube channel in the past 12 months. And D. To be so fuck-witted they didn't even notice I just skipped the letter C. So, on to the first category, the Constable Savage Award. Named after the prescient Not the 9 O'Clock News sketch from the 1980s, where madcap comedy becomes modern day policing. This award is reserved for those officers who have demonstrated a particular talent for petty-mindedness. The types of officer who wouldn't hesitate to arrest you for the sort of insignificant, laughable infractions that not even a comedy sketchwriter could dream up. And the nominees are PC Matthew Ward, who prosecuted me for saying no shit. Police Scotland, who arrested a cameraman for filming a survey van that was filming him. And Kent Police, who arrested this cameraman out of spite because he accused the officer of being butthurt. And the winner is PC Matthew Ward, who completed his police training at the Victorian School for Easily Startled Young Girls.
Well, I need to interview you, and if you don't come voluntarily, you might have to be arrested.
Okay, arrest me then.
Well, I'm not going to do it now.
No, of course you're not. So get back in your car and off you go.
Could you come to the door, please?
I just said no. What part of no don't you understand?
Next up, it's the PC Award for the most politically correct Police Constable of the Year. Because as we all know, there's no greater crime than you can commit than wrongthink. Except of course for burglary, fraud, car theft, bicycle theft, child rape and about 20 other categories of crime the police have wiped entirely from their list of priorities. But burglars and fraudsters don't mean any real harm, do they? Not like those who refuse to conform to left-wing progressive ideology. And who better to tell us what to think than the following nominees, who think George Orwell's greatest work is actual legislation and 1984 was the year it was enacted. And the nominees are Sergeant Michelle Davis of Greater Manchester Police, who told Janaya English that ISIS have freedom of expression, the Met LGBT on Twitter, who accused another Twitter user of a hate crime for daring to ask if the whole of Team GB were gay or ethnic, and the Metropolitan Police, who threatened social experimentalists with arrest for breach of the peace for daring to have the wrong views inside a Kamucky fried chicken. And the winner is Michelle Davis of Greater Manchester Police, a woman so dull-witted she probably thinks ISIS is something you keep in the freezer.
If people were threatening to kill you and your family, an officer wouldn't deal with it, you'd have a problem with it.
Well, I want to put the messages out that you've put in the first place.
What messages are those? This is all live, by the way, everyone can hear what you're saying.
Next up, it's the Lee Strasberg Award. This one goes to the officer that's shown the greatest aptitude for method acting, improvisation and the all-round talking of bollocks. Why bother to learn all those needless laws when you can just make some up on the spot and hope that the person you're oppressing is more stupid than you are and don't catch on? Fat chance with this sorry lot. And the nominees are Inspector Sharman Wicks of Hampshire Police, who sent a letter to a YouTuber threatening to prosecute him for criticising the police. West Yorkshire Police, who insist that refusing to sit in a police officer's vehicle while they write out a ticket is a criminal offence. And this policewoman, who seems to think that TV licensing is her fault and that you can be arrested for refusing to give your name to them. And the winner is this woman, who thinks it's her duty to assist private companies in shaking down the public for cash.
It's the issue we've got, right? If we don't get any names from yous, then potentially you're looking at getting locked up. And we don't want to do that. We want to be sorted. We want to be in and out.
I don't want to give them any information, because if I do, I know they're going to lie through the back teeth. If you give me chance, right, give me chance to get a solicitor so I can talk to someone, right? Because this is out of order. I don't fully know what my rights are.
Next up, it's the Blue Lou Award. Do you remember at school how the other kids used to taunt you for having a bum fluff moustache and a basin haircut? And that you were so used to having your head dunked into unflushed porcelain, you thought toilet duck was a conditioner. Of course you don't remember that, you're not a police officer. So this award goes to those who put their policing duties secondary to their primary aim of lording it over the public like some tin pot dictator in a bid to prop up their damaged psyche. And the nominees are PC Robert Hooks of Hampshire Police, who arrested this man for bumping into him in a supermarket. PC Glenn Crossland, who accused a photographer of being an EDL terrorist and forcefully searched him because he refused to give his name. And PC Andrew of West Yorkshire Police, who pulled out his parva spray when a member of the public refused to state his name. And the winner is PC Robert Hooks of Hampshire Police. Unfortunately, PC Hooks can't be here to collect the award because he's so fragile he comes apart in a slight breeze. So we'll mail it to whatever flat rock he resides under. And finally, it's the Brass Balls Award. This one goes to the top brass that have done their best to ensure the police are never held accountable for, well, anything. These shameless hypocrites would excuse Hitler if he was dressed up in a police uniform. Meanwhile, they're always ready and willing to criminalise the public for the least inappropriate behaviour and non-state approved thinking. And the nominees for this category are the IOPC, the Police Excuse Factory who pump out fiction like they're a major branch of Waterstones, Chief Constable David Crompton of South Yorkshire Police, who conveniently happened to be looking the other way when thousands of children in his catchment area were being raped and abused in Rotherham, Deputy Commissioner of the Met, Sir Craig Mackay, who sat quivering in his chauffeur-driven car, wet in his uniform while he watched one of his fellow officers be stabbed to death outside Parliament. And the winner is Chief Constable David Crompton. This granny-faced lying bastard who puts cunt back into constable favours religion over child safety. When he was deservedly sacked for being crap, he went running to the High Court and obtained over £600,000 in costs and compensation. If Crompton went after paedophiles half as fast as he went after his own interests, then he wouldn't be runner-up to Tony Blair as the most hated man in English history. Chief Constable David Crompton couldn't be here to collect the award, which is a shame because I was looking forward to ramming it straight up his worthless, over-clenched arsehole. So there we have it, this year's Golden Doughnut winners. What a motley collection of utter fuckwits they all are. Thank God for the public sector, eh? Because without it, what would these people do for employment? And what would we do for entertainment? Especially over the next 12 months, where I can guarantee you that the depths of bargain basement policing will be even further plundered, as next year's nominees are almost certain to make this year's look like Greek gods by comparison.